Vincent, yes, good morning.
Oh, hi, Michael. How are you?
Yes, I'm well, thank you.
Oh, that's good. Last time we spoke, I sort of mentioned that I'd gone for dinner to Priscilla's house. My prospective partner. Like I haven't gone off the idea, but I'm very tentative. Because, as I told you, I went to dinner at her house and I met her son, who's actually my age. And so I just felt like it was quite complicated because I was trying to work out how old Priscilla is. Not that means anything, but yeah. I think she's... Yeah, I just kept thinking she's old enough to be my mother, and I found that really something hard to deal with. But the thing is, I have struck up a friendship with her son because we're the same age. We're actually coincidentally born on the same day, and we were actually born on the same day in the same hospital.
Oh, goodness. I see. And, it's just one of these weird coincidences. And I haven't kind of mentioned it to Priscilla because I don't know what to do in relation to this. Interesting. It does. Look, It certainly throws up all sorts of questions for me, as I'm sure it does for you. And putting aside the Freudian things and the Oedipus things which we talked about last week.
Yes.
But just before we start proper, obviously no harm. At this dinner party, for example, you didn't but you didn't shoot anyone in the face as you I think you did. No. It was very civil. But like I said, I really hit it off with Brian, his name is, and we got talking and ended up we had the same birthday, the same year, where were you born, the same hospital. We might have been side by side in the cot, which got me thinking because my mum passed away a long time ago and there was some sort of issue with the hospital and beds. She thought she'd got the wrong baby but then did. I don't know. My mind's been going crazy. I'll bet. Well, obviously, a paternity test would sort that out if you would put your father through that. But then obviously he with a paternity test he could be the father of both you and Brian, and that would obviously complicate things. It would maybe tarnish.
I'm not sure what to do. Yeah. I feel like I need to just sort of back off a bit.
Well, it sounds like you really want to get under the skin of this and resolve it. No. Well, I mean, yes, if you feel you must, but gosh, I mean, this is the kind of thing that can fester and turn into a. I mean, have you considered the possibility that? Well, and this may sound far-fetched, but is it really? Is anything far-fetched these days?
Yeah. Yes.
With that preamble, what I wanted to say.
Yes.
And look, and it
Yes.
It may sound like it's getting into the land of the,
Sorry, the land of what?
Slightly.
The what?
Slightly
what? Sorry?
Let's do this one word at a time, shall we? Slightly improbable. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
No.
But
I agree, Michael. I agree. It's totally.
Is it just possible? Is there just even because the thing is, a glimmer turns into you just sort of you open it up and suddenly there's a ray of light. Is there any chance at all? We can entertain the mistaken baby swap baby thing, and that obviously happens all the time. And I shouldn't just exclude that out of hand. Leave that there as a thing. But the other, obviously, is that you could be twins. And look, I just wanted to just leave that with you as a thought. Let it go all together and move on. That's fine.
Yes.
It'd be, you may, and you just have to confront, this possibility. Go through life wondering, do I have a twin brother, or is my mother really my mother, and who is the mother of us both, or one of us, and which? And your sort of abrupt decision, or you're leaning towards just going, well, I'm just going to sweep that under the rug. I would. Oh, look, I would question that if it was me.
Yes.
Mm.
Well, yeah. Look, I feel like my mind's been going, from 0 to 100 thinking about it, and and then there's Priscilla who's there. She's an everyday kind of person that I really like. I think she's lovely, and she's she's a yoga instructor. So she does. I mean, she's basically dealing with sour milk in her. Yeah. So
does that ever come across in her disposition? Do you find?
Yes. There's something quite, there is something about her that I'm trying to work out what's going on. But as I said, like meeting Brian and we hit it off, it's almost like we're brothers in a lot of ways, and we have the same likes. We have the same dislikes, born the same day, born the same hospital, all these things.
It's a coincidence? I think not, but it's not for me too. It's not for me too. But look, I think it's worth exploring all those things. I mean, just in terms of you talk about sort of sour milk, and she sounds obviously she's a little bit older than you, at least of sort of generational gap by the sounds of things. I mean, she was a very, very young mother, which, I don't know. They stopped wearing Mohicans centuries ago, so that's not probable for that sort of age difference. But maybe worth exploring. Have you ever thought of, and this is something that I've seen done in movies, where you sort of surreptitiously take some sort of sample of DNA from people.
Yes.
And to take a glass they've been drinking from, or when they're asleep and they dribble a bit, just collect the saliva, like from the pillow, or we can get contaminated. Like put a little little jar underneath where they're dribbling, just catch it.
Yeah.
And then submit it for a test and just see, and yours as well, and just see what comes out in the mix.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, look, we had the dinner, had the discussion. I sort of said, look, I sort of lied and said I was very busy at work, and that I needed I've got a few weeks off with from catching up with her, but I have been catching up with Brian because we've sort of been catching up for a drink and going to the pub and watching the footy together and stuff, and so I think that's a good idea.
That's great. And look, we really do have to finish up. But look, just one last thing. I think in terms of if you're taking a little break, and you're trying to figure things out, bonding with Brian, that's all great. I just think when you're you're taking a break and you said, look, I'm busy. I think what's really important not to miss in that situation is the opportunity for gaslighting. If you do, and it comes back to a previous conversation, leveraging your life skills. But if you sort of, make it clear at that point that, you're busy, yes, it's, it can't be helped on your side, but, turn it around somehow that it's her fault, and to make that thing. But anyway, our time is up, and yes, well, good luck with all that. It sounds like you once again got yourself into quite a situation there, yes.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. I'll call you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.